I switch the order here? Is that cool? Can you switch? I just like having them in the same order I announce them.
We like to put them alphabetically.
Oh, okay. I've got them numerically. Is Gerwitz's upside down? Because it's upside down on this side.
It's not, but
That's better.
See, now you're acting like a moderator.
So Cooper. So Cooper.
Joe to Rob.
Go for Rob.
In place of number 50, Zane Gerwitz, we will have number 43, John Curtis.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Where's Rhett?
8, Rhett Wiseman.
Jenna and
They might still be on the field. CJ.
We may. We have them ready. We're good. We have your water. You need more water?
I do. There's none in there.
You drank it, or we didn't fill it.
You didn't fill it. Thank you.
Do you want me to take this now, or you want to wait for Sandy?
You can take it just in case they come quickly.
Yep. I know.
Was it 2 years ago when Texas was here?
3, 2011. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I got you. I just didn't look up. She's probably like, take it three again. Thank you.
The little box thing, just right now. Oh. You know, I thought about that. And I was like, whoa.
We have Vanderbilt's confirmed if you want them.
I heard
Okay.
Campbell, Stone, and Wiseman.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
And Coach Corbin.
Yep.
Just a couple reminders while we await Texas's arrival. A reminder to silence or turn off all cell phones. When you ask a question, you can raise your hand. We'll bring a microphone to you. Identify yourself with your name and affiliation, as well as who your question is directed to. And then also, both Coach Corbin and Coach O'Connor, as well as 2 student athletes from each team, will be available in a press conference tomorrow here at 11 a.m. You can park in Lot D. That lot will open at 8:30 a.m., and you will not need a parking pass to enter that parking lot. Also, Game 1, Virginia will be the home team. Game 2, Vanderbilt will be the home team. That's fine. I've already given my intro, so.
Which of these, I know Peyton was here in 10 or 11. Were all of them here? You know,
I'm not sure. You have to look that up. I don't know.
I just don't remember. Okay. Enjoyed the series?
Sorry I'm late, but we have 27 kids with broken hearts, and I really felt it was important to talk to them.
All right, Texas is here representing the Longhorns. Pitchers Morgan Cooper and John Curtis. Shortstop CJ Hinojosa. And possibly center fielder Mark Payton. We'll begin with an opening statement from Coach Augie Garrido.
Well, we all saw the game. It was imperfect by both teams, but both teams battled, really gave it everything they had. I have absolutely no negative comments about any types of plays or batting or pitching or fielding or why it all happened. It's simply they got one more run than we did, and they get to move on because of it.
Questions? You can raise your hand if anybody have a question. Go ahead with Aaron.
Aaron Fitt, Baseball America. You guys had a few opportunities, I guess, earlier in the game, and weren't able to cash in on them. Obviously the fifth inning comes to mind to get the bases loaded there. How big of a spot, CJ, do you think that was from a momentum standpoint?
New pitcher came in, and he did his job. He threw a good pitch, and I'm not sure who was batting. Tried to put a good swing on it, aggressive at bat, just didn't go our way.
In the second row.
Yeah, Brian Davis, the Austin American Statesman, Augie, talking about what did you say to the guys after that kind of finish, and what was your message to them?
That they had experienced one of the most important years of their life. That we talk about this being a life-changing experience, and it is. And the pain that goes along with taking the risks that they did to go all in and put everything they had on the line for each other and for the team is emotionally very difficult to deal with when you don't have a lot of experience with the downside of it. But 300 and something teams start, and 290 something leave with broken hearts. But at the same time, this group is the best team since 2005 at the University of Texas, in my opinion. And they have every reason to treat themselves like champions. And I think they had life experiences here. They'll never want to finish second again. And I think it'll help them later on, whether they choose to compete in business, whatever they choose to be, to go all in, take the risks it takes to be the best, because they've experienced it. And they no longer fear failure, because it isn't failure when you do your best. And they did that. When you give your all to the team, and they did that. Once the grieving stops, and it will take place for a while, then they need to recognize clearly what they've won. And they've won a hell of a lot more than they've lost.
Next question, on the right side, Rich.
Rich Kuipers, Omaha World Herald. CJ, your ball in the top of the 10th. Can you just comment on where you thought it was heading and if you thought it had a chance to get over his head?
Squared it up. Probably the best pitch that I saw all day. Probably the best swing that I had all day. And, yeah, off the bat, I did think it was over his head. He's a good outfielder. He tracked it well and made a great play on it.
On our right in the second row.
Dustin McComas, OrangeBloods.com. Augie, I know Mark's not up here, but are you able to put into words what his return to Texas and Nathan's return meant to y'all in the program?
I think there's 5 guys that provided the leadership and that really started this team becoming a brotherhood. We toss around those words a lot, but seldom is it really true. But it is for this group. Think of what they accomplished. They finished 5th in the league, and here they are 3rd in the country, and played the top-rated teams in the country right down to the last inning. The separation in the last inning, CJ's ball gets caught, prevents the run. They hit a ball, don't square it up, and they beat it out at first with the bases loaded, and that's the difference. So it's hard to explain, man. It's a cruel game.
Go in the middle on the aisle.
John, can you talk about the 9th and just the importance of how it all unfolded, and especially hitting that batter to load him up?
So the 10th? Okay. Well, I got the first 2 guys out, and then I had hung a slider that I got lucky on for the second out, and then they got a hit, which I wasn't too upset about, and then I walked the guy, and then I hit the guy, and I went 1-1, and then I gave up a game-losing infield single. So that's the way baseball goes.
We'll do 2 more questions on the right with Kendall, and then the gentleman right behind him.
Kendall Rogers, perfect game. Augie kind of gets lost in all this, but just talk about the job that Morgan did after Parker came out to kind of at least give you guys a chance in this game.
Yeah, he put us in position to win the game. That's what he did. He pitched real strong innings, and that's not out of character for him. He's done that all year long, and that isn't a cliche either. He's been nails all year long. He's got a good fastball. He locates it. He's fearless, good breaking ball, and once again put us in position to win.
Final question in the second row.
Dustin McComas, OrangeBloods.com. Morgan, what allowed you to have so much success, and how valuable is this experience for your future at Texas?
Well, I have to give a lot of credit to Skip and what he's taught me. Coming here, he told me just one pitch at a time, whatever happens, happens. And when you look at it that way, it simplifies it and allows you to just pitch. This year's really given me a lot of confidence. And moving on, it should help me in the future. But all in all, you have to credit the seniors and the leaders on this team that have helped me throughout the whole year. The coaches, everybody, we're all behind each other. And that's been the strongest point of our team this whole year, is everyone is for everyone on the team. Nobody's selfish.
Thanks, gentlemen. Congratulations on another fine season. For those that weren't in here earlier, a reminder, there will be a press conference tomorrow in this room at 11 a.m. with Coach O'Connor, Coach Corbin, 2 student athletes from both squads to preview the championship final series. That'll be 11 o'clock a.m. You can park in Lot D. That lot will open at 8:30 a.m., and you will not need a parking pass to enter that lot. Also, Virginia will be the home team in Game 1. Vanderbilt will be the home team in Game 2. I think so, aren't we? Chuck, leave your name card with you, or sit there. All right, Vanderbilt is here with us, representing the Commodores. Will be third baseman Tyler Campbell, pitcher Hayden Stone, and right fielder Rhett Wiseman. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach Tim Corbin. Go ahead.
Well, it was certainly an emotional, tough baseball game. We beat a very good team, obviously, one that has been in this position many times over, kids that have been in this position, and they were certainly tough to put away. And in a lot of ways, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I think we ever deserved to win that game, but there were several happenings on the field where I thought a couple inches here or there were difference makers for us. You talk about Rhett's ball, you talk about Johnny Norwood's ball hit down the line, which Gurwitz made a great play, but the story of the game for us was the turnaround in pitching. Hayden Stone certainly picked up Carson Fulmer in such a big way. I'm proud of the freshman battery, Hayden and Carl Ellison. And then you know, the kid to my right, Tyler Campbell, I mean, just picking us up with starting an unbelievable 5-4-3 double play, which was a big moment in itself. And then being able to just stay aggressive and chop the ball down and run a hard 90. And again, separated by a couple of inches. But you know, I'm just proud of the kids' resolve, because when we lost last night, the ability to come back, as they have so many times during the course of the season, and put themselves in this position is a very nice thing, and I'm happy for the university as well.
Questions for Vanderbilt. We'll start with Kendall on the right.
Kendall Rogers, perfect game. This is for Tim, and I guess also Rhett and Hayden. Talk about Rhett's catch in the alley there, and what were you kind of thinking when you saw that ball? And instinct kind of goes for you guys, and talk about your approach to that ball.
Well, we talked in the scouting report about Hinojosa swung the bat very, very well. I mean, he crushed the ball down the line, but we talked about his ability to drive the ball in the gaps, particularly the right center field gap. And Rhett was playing standard. I mean, he wasn't playing shallow, but he had to run and take off and make a catch over his shoulder. I mean, it was a huge play at the time, and just an emotional, tough catch. And this is just a great play.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give it up to CJ. He's had one heck of a tournament. But you know how this park plays, and ironically, he's the only guy who's gotten one out of here so far. But I mean, the ball hung up there long enough, and we were luckily in position to have a shot at it. You know, no double situation in that part of the game, top of the 10th. And Hayden made a good pitch, and he put a good swing on it, and fortunately, it just hung up there long enough.
Hey,
I tried to sneak a fastball by him, and I saw it off the bat, and I thought, you know, I was going to back up third base, but because I thought it looked farther than the triple over Johnny Norwood's head, but then I just saw him running really fast after it. I thought it was going to either hit the wall or he was going to catch it, and he caught it, and I was surprised, but, you know, it's a big ballpark.
Aaron on the far right.
Aaron Fitt, Baseball America. You know, Rhett, you were kind of in the middle of the action all day today. In addition to that play, you know, obviously the double in the fifth inning. Did you think that ball was going out off the bat? And then in the 10th, you know, to spark that rally with 2 outs, nobody on. Could you address that at bat also, please?
Yeah. As far as the double goes, I got to hit the weight room for sure. It's the ballpark. I mean, we've hit the ball really, really well in all 3 games so far, and Dansby Swanson crushed a ball earlier this week with that hit the top of the wall, and we've had guys go to the base of the wall. But those balls play. It's not about the long ball here, and as long as we just keep squaring it up as a team.
Third row.
Nick Cole, Tennessee, and Tyler, could you just sort of take us through what's going through your head coming up, the bases loaded, the game on the line, and then once you hit the ball, if you think you're going to run that out, and then beyond that, just the last 2 or 3 days for you, I'm sure have been an emotional whirlwind. You sort of have to pinch yourself and say, I can't believe this is happening to me.
Right. As far as the at-bat, I think I did most of my thinking on the on-deck circle more than once I was actually up. when I was in the dugout in the hole, I think I was just expecting to come up. I was expecting those guys to get on. So once I got up, everything kind of took care of itself. I was trying to keep the ball on the ground, though. And as far as these past few days, it's just been fun. I mean, from the time I got in, I've tried to stay focused, stay in the moment, and it's been all right.
Third row in the blue.
Hayden, coming in the fifth inning in relief, tough situation. What pitch did you throw, and are you thinking strikeout, double play ball, what there?
I had been there before, so I mean, it wasn't really anything new. And I've learned that you can't make the situation bigger than what it really is. You know, all you can try to do is throw a quality pitch in the zone, and that's what I did. You know, I threw him a breaking ball, and he just got on top of it, and we rolled it for 2. But you know, I was thinking strikeout maybe at the beginning, but then he got a little piece of it. So I mean, but it worked out well.
We'll go with Kendall, and then the gentleman next to him.
Kendall again. Tim, just on this stage, a freshman like Hayden, just talk about the job that he did and just kind of dissect his performance. Pretty special.
Well, he actually replicated a performance that he had last week against Stanford when he came in for Walker Buehler and championship game. He has the right temperament. He has the right heartbeat. You know, you put him on the mound and bases are loaded, and I said, "Here you go again, Hayden." He goes, "Yep, let's go." And it's I don't mean to make it sound simple, but he's got a very good temperament for that part of the game, and he believes in himself and all the pitches that he throws. And you know, that pitch to Johnson, I mean, I'm thinking about that one because it was a good pitch, but you're talking about a guy who gets down the line very, very well. So for that double play just to be turned from Tyler to Dansby to Xander, I mean, that was a huge play in the baseball game. Pitch, play, and finish.
We'll stay in the front row.
Brandon Speck, Fox Sports. Tim, can you talk about how far this program has come in the last 10, 11 years or so, and just what kind of milestone this is? Can you put that in words?
Well, I don't know if I can put everything in words in terms of how far we've come. We've progressed in years. We played Texas back in 2004 in our my second year as head coach, and we lost in a super regional there. I think I'm just proud of how the kids develop, and I'm not talking about baseball. I'm just talking about everything else. I mean, I love how the kids perform in a program, not just on the baseball field, but what they do off of it. But in terms of being here and being in this moment right now, I don't know if I can sum it all up, because you have to play well, you have to have some breaks, and you have to be a confident team. And this team has gone maybe deeper than anyone anticipated at the beginning of the season, but that they have tremendous resolve. They've been in this situation so many times during the year, whether it's SEC weekends or you know, the super regional and now, and they find another gear to move forward. So, you know, I'm very proud of them in more ways than one. I love what they're about.
Got time for a couple more. We'll do it fourth row on the aisle.
Shotgun Spelling, College Baseball Daily. Tim, with Xavier's loss, it's kind of thinned your lineup a bit. With that happening, how important has it been for Rhett to kind of step up? And I think he's leading the team and hitting right now in the College World Series. Well,
I think it's important for everyone just to play their best. You know, I tell the kids, you don't have to play great baseball. Let's just play good baseball. And that's really all we want. I don't want them to play harder because of the circumstances, because of what this venue is, because we've lost a player. I mean, they just got to do the best they can, and from that, we'll be fine. But they play with a good spirit among one another. And Red obviously has played well, but they have a unique way of picking each other up, and that's what I'm proud of.
Fourth row on the left.
Coach, Eric Swenson from College Baseball Today. After the final run was scored, team celebrated, and you went and shook hands and all that, but I noticed you came back to the bench and just kind of sat on the bench by yourself. What was going through your mind as you watched your team celebrate at the end there?
It's the best feeling in the world. I said it last week. It's the parent just watching your kids open the Christmas gifts. You don't hustle under the tree and start opening up yours with them. I don't want to be in that mess. I just want to watch it. I think that's the part that coaches get. That's the gratification of watching your kids celebrate moments like that and just being able to take it in. And I just enjoy it. I enjoyed it when we got the moment to come to Omaha. That was fun, and I enjoyed watching them tonight. And you know, we'll enjoy this tonight emotionally, and then we'll get back to business again tomorrow because this tournament keeps on moving. But you know, you got to celebrate moments like this. If you just walk away from them, then you're not taking in really what this whole tournament is about.
We'll do our final two questions in the green there and then in the maroon here.
Nick Cole with Tennessee. And Tim, I heard you at practice early on in the tournament here say to the team, somebody here that's not expecting to contribute is going to be called upon to contribute. Have you obviously Tyler's been that guy. Have you sort of pulled him aside and said, told you so?
Well, I didn't say told you so, but he got a text from me the night he played. And, you know, I told a story about a kid from the University of Maine with Coach Winkin who came in and helped them win a World Series game and helped them get to the World Series. And I said that's what these moments are about, when kids get a chance that have been practicing all year but just haven't been in games, and then all of a sudden their number's called. It takes a great deal of patience, and then when you get in there, it takes a great deal of controlled emotions, and Tyler's been able to do that. And, you know, everyone is so happy for this kid. I mean, you know, they wanted him to play, and just to see him succeed, the team is beyond happy.
And we'll close it out in the front.
Jim Meyer, mental game coach, Omaha guy. Tyler, what kind of mental game development have you had prior to coming here to this series?
I think my mental game really started with my parents, you know, from a young age, and having a dad who was an athlete and a mom who was an athlete, and so they were able to coach me up a little bit on that. But then as far as this year, we had Ken Ravizza come in, and that was great. He talked to the team a few times, so we took some things from him and been able to use that.
All right. Congratulations, Ben.